I guess I shouldn't be surprised that my end was his end. I mean, after all, we were just friends. Although in my world, I was his girl, so sometimes I would pretend to be his wife, saying things like, it's only so many years in a woman's life, right? So I gave him 3. Then he had the audacity to step to me on this Donnell Jones, I don't know where I want to be type game. He hit me with the forehead kiss, told me life was a journey and he was ready to explore it. And I was pissed. To me, he was like a hypocrite, a fake preacher in a pulpit, and he left me sick. And just because he didn't choose me doesn't make him right nor wrong, and just because he was the epitome of my life doesn't make me wrong nor right. Like I said, I was just his friend, not his wife. And if I would have acted within that capacity, then maybe this breakup would have just been one of those things instead of a drawn-out tragedy. And all that time I spent mad at him, shoot, I should have been mad at me. After all, I was the one that gave him a key to my house and let him hang his clothes in my closet just in case we went out. And sometimes I would do his dirty laundry, just to make a full load. And when I could, I would let him eat the leftovers so the food wouldn't get old. For the nights that I sat alone waiting, because he was a clubber. And though I showed him more support than his own father, sister, brother, and mother, and those same people dialed my number when they were trying to get in touch. And his mail comes to my address because he be here so much. He got total control of the remote control to the TV, the DVD, and the radio. And even though his name isn't even on my lease, there are things in my own house that are off limits to me, like his side of my bed and his stash of cigarettes. And yet, none of this obligates him to me because not once did we exchange vows. And if I knew then what I know now, then I probably would have listened when he told me it was some things he needed to get up out his system. But see, I was too busy fussing, jumping bad like I was going to hit him because in the back of my mind, all I could fathom was how much I was going to miss him. And just because I'm crying doesn't mean that I'm the victim. It just means I was afraid that some other chick might get him. But I guess it was my fault. It was my own decision because I should have never put my heart in my mind's position. But this guy was like a bad habit and I just couldn't shake it. I was doing all of these things for a dude that was just basic. Doing basic dude stuff like talking out the side of his neck and not providing love. But I guess it was my fault because I wanted him to commit. So either I wasn't living up to my full potential or I myself was just a basic chick. But I choose to believe that I was a woman who was caught up in a feeling both mental and emotional. A woman who was ready to give her all to a man, even though it sounds stupid.